Hello, this is my recording and presentation for the Board of Trustees meeting for the Panama Buena Vista School District. It is governed by a five-member Board of Trustees. Each board member is elected to a four-year term in office. The board usually meets at 7 p.m. on the second and fourth Tuesday of each month, and the meetings are usually governed or convened in the boardroom at the district offices located at 4200 Ash Road here in Bakersfield. Now, the meeting that I went to took place on November 13th of 2018. I have provided the agenda online. It is for the Panama Buena Vista School District. The in attendance for that session, of course, was the president, Keith Woolridge, which I believe is his second term or second year into his fourth term. The vice president is Dr. Dean Haddock. The clerk is Greg White. Trustee is John P. Lackey. And the other trustee is Anna Rojas. Also in attendance up there with them was Kevin Silverberg, who was the superintendent of the Panama Buena Vista Union School District. Also in attendance was Daryl Johnson, who is also a human resources employee who works up there in the office with at the district office. Also Glenn Imk, who's the assistant superintendent for business services. There's also Pam Bianchi, who is the assistant superintendent for instructional services. And there is Jerry Kincaid, who's the assistant superintendent for educational services. Now, it was interesting to see the setup for the agenda. When I first walked in, it was really hectic. It was really busy at the time. I thought it was maybe because of the assignments that were due for this class and the other sections, but it turned out that at this session there was an award ceremony going on for the volleyball teams for Actis and Warren, which was kind of cool to see. I wasn't expecting that at all. The setting was really formal on their end, because of course they were really dressed up, and at the very front it seemed like it was a courtroom kind of setting, where they adjourned, and was really formal, and it was on record, and it felt like I was kind of remind me when I went to pay a parking ticket or something like that. But I was really shocked and amazed to see the kind of issues that they actually covered, which ranges broadly from fiscal financial services, to dealing with the school grounds and dealing with the infrastructure, all the way to things like discussing an expulsion for a student. So these board members actually deal with a wide range of topics and subjects that they actually have a lot of control over, things that happen in the district. Now, the participation by the parents, I think, was really cool. There are people who present their personal issues, or they express whatever they're trying to pass, whether it be a curriculum, an agenda, or an instructional, intervention plan. There's different topics and subjects that they discussed at that time. I noticed that they also bring a student who is an elected body president for their school, and they go ahead and have them, ring the gavel and kind of partake, and it shows that that's really good, experience and leadership in their part. Um, Other than that, I thought it was pretty unique experience, and it's something that I definitely like to attend again in the future. Discussing some issues and seeing what goes on behind the scenes. So a lot of the stuff that the board members do happens in closed sessions behind, when they have their private meetings, depending on what the subject is. Then after that, they go and speak, and bring and have a pledge of allegiance. They addressed everybody who's there. For this particular one, there was one of the trustees who's actually moving on to another position, so it was kind of sweet for them to see how they care about each other, and saying goodbye to her. It was Ana Rojas. But yeah, that was for the Panama Buena Vista School District. It has a total of 25 schools. It's pretty fairly, probably one of the biggest school districts here in Bakersfield, and it's one that I'm actually a substitute teacher for. So that was my experience with the Board of Trustees member, boardroom meeting, and it's hopefully, like I said, a unique experience that I hope to experience once again, or more than once.